You're a
The
fair weather
reason
friend, bitch. That
the
means that
reason
when
I
it's good, when things are running good, that's fine. But when things are bad, you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about me, Godless. You don't give a fuck if I was sitting on my boat for 35 days in the worst depression I've ever been in. Okay, you don't give a fuck if I just sat here and drank myself to death because you're a selfish fucking bitch. Your room was fucking on fire and you were fucking fine with it because you're selfish, self-centered little fucking cunt.
Oh, you're talking about what Shamos said? Shamos is just drunk. I think he's gonna apologize to me in the morning. Oh, and he blocked me.
I mean, I don't really even
You
know.
know, unfortunately for you, Godless, I'm not drunk right now. I'm dead sober. In fact, I got so drunk last night that I'm probably not going to drink for a couple of days. I thought about this a lot, and
Shamos,
you're a fucking lying ass, manipulative fucking bitch. And you're sitting here trying to tell everybody in this fucking room that you had no idea what really happened, no idea that I was gone, no idea that I messaged you personally and spoke to you and said I wanted admins in order to come back. You're going to sit here and tell everybody that even and Sam told you, Josh told me, B Bad told you, and I can fucking prove every bit of that. And so you're going to sit here and lie to my fucking face and insult my intelligence, insult every motherfucker in this room, and
Shamos,
pretend that you were so bombed out. I was gone for 34 days. You're going to tell me, you
Red
stupid
light.
fucking
I never said
cunt.
that.
You're going
I
to tell
didn't.
me, you stupid lying cunt, that you were bombed out for 34 days. So had no idea that fucking any of that was going on. You fucking lying
I
bitch.
never said I had no idea. I told you go back and look at our messages. I told you I heard the clip. I said I'm unsure of exactly what happened. I never said I had no idea. What are you talking about? Obviously,
Godless,
I
you knew
heard.
exactly
Look,
was gone. You knew I wasn't coming. Listen, you knew I was gone. You knew I wasn't coming back unless I got admins. I told you personally. I told Josh personally. I told Johnny B. Bad, who relayed it to you. Okay, I told Sam personally, who was your head mod team. So it was well known. Every person was messaging me, wanting me to come back. It was a well known and documented thing that I was gone. Everyone noticed that I was gone, and everyone knew exactly why I was gone. Okay, so don't sit here and fucking pretend that you didn't know why I was gone and you didn't know what you could do to remedy the situation. Doubtless, you want to know what really? Your room was still hot. The drama was good. The discussions were still lighting up, and you didn't fucking need me, and nor did you really care. The first day your fucking server died, you sent me a message today saying, "Come back, come back. I'll give you admins." Why? Because your server was dead.
I
Because you're
didn't
a fucking
message you
fair weather
about
friend.
that.
You're a fucking fair weather friend. You know what that means, God? But you need to Google that because you probably don't have enough intelligence to really know what that means. You're a
The
fair weather
reason
friend, bitch. That
the
means that
reason
when it's good, when things are running good, that's fine. But when things are bad, you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about me, Godless. You don't give a fuck if I was sitting on my boat for 35 days in the worst depression I've ever been in. Okay, you don't give a fuck if I just sat here and drank myself to death because you're a selfish fucking bitch. Your room was fucking on fire and you were fucking fine with it because you're selfish, self-centered little fucking cunt. Okay?
Shamos, it's not true that I don't care. I should have reached out to you. I'm sorry that I didn't. And there's just a lot of miscommunication. For one thing, there was multiple revolutions against my room, and I didn't message you any of those times. What prompted me to
I don't
message you
care about
tonight?
any revolutions against your room. I'm talking about me and you. I'm talking about what went down
What
between me
prompted
and
me to
you
message
and why you
you?
allowed Josh and Jovan to come in there and fucking humiliate me when it's like funny that I get admins, but admins on your server was like a fucking, was just nothing more than a role. It was a special role. It was in ceremony only. I couldn't use mods. And the first time I never even banned anybody. I just threatened to get them to shut the fuck up. And you fucking took away my ceremony mods and let Jovan and Josh humiliate the fuck out of me, right? And you didn't even care enough to find out why. You never messaged me to ask me why I did that or anything like that. You just fucking took away my admins, let them humiliate me, and you never messaged me. The first time you messaged me was fucking 14 days later. You messaged me 2 weeks later, you stupid bitch. And you want to know what you said? Come back. I'm about to humiliate Jack. You really need to see this. And I said, I'm not coming back unless I get admins, or else I'm content to stay gone forever. And then as soon as I said that, you never sent me a message again till today. Okay? And now you're probably going to lie and say, Josh checked the message. I never knew that you sent that. I don't remember. I was so fucked up. I'm a stupid, dumb little bitch. What are you going to tell us, God?
I reached out to you immediately. Look at the message history. As soon as you left the server, I reached out to you immediately, and then I never saw your response because Josh opened up the message. So I didn't know until he told me later on that you had messaged
I
me
left your
back.
server. I left your server on the night of January 26th. Okay, you sent
Yeah,
me
and
a
I
message
messaged.
14 days later. Okay, asking me to come back, and I told you I refused, and I said I'm only coming back if I get admins, and otherwise I am content to stay gone forever. You never sent me a single message after, and it
I'm
wasn't Josh
sorry. I'm
pretending to be
sorry.
you.
Shamos, I wasn't even taking care of myself. It was hard for me to tend to
You're
my friend.
sorry. You're only sorry because fucking you feel like you need me. You wanted me to come in your room earlier to get your fucking server
No.
back pumping. No, you
Shamos,
stupid
as
bitch.
soon as you
I
said
don't give
that
a
in
fuck
PM, I
about
said,
your
fuck
server,
my
and you don't
server.
give a fuck about me. All you want me to do, you just want to use me for your little ego or so you can be entertained. I don't know what the fuck you think, who the fuck you think you are, Godless. Okay, I was actually your friend. Me and you, I gave you my phone number. We talked on the phone. You cried to me multiple times. I sat on the phone with you for over an hour, consoling you multiple times. And the fucking one time I threatened to mod somebody, once, and I never did it. You allowed Josh to take away my admins, completely humiliate me in front of the whole fucking room, and you never cared to even message me. You never said, "Hey, Shamos, what happened? Can you explain to me?" You never asked for my side of the story. You allowed them to just destroy me right there in front of the whole room. Okay, and you never even decided to ask me, get my story, or anything. You didn't even contact me for 2 weeks later, and that's how much of a selfish fucking.
Shamos, I wasn't there when he took your admins. All I know is I woke up the next day and they were playing a clip of you telling my boyfriend that that you were more important to me than him and that I wouldn't let him take your mods. Which actually, you know what, might have been fucking true. But I should have messaged you. Actually, I think I did message you the next day, and then you responded with Josh told me later on that you said you had too much pride to come. And what prompted me, look, as soon as you thought tonight that I messaged you because of my server, what did I say? I said, fuck my server. And I spent the next
Fuck your
half an hour.
server. We've all decided your server's gone. Your
I
server's
don't
gone. No one's
care.
coming
I
back there.
don't care
It's
about that.
over.
My server.
Okay, it's over. You go ahead and delete it. If you don't care, delete it right now because it's
Okay.
gone. No one's coming back. Go ahead and delete it right now because you've lost that
I'm gonna
privilege.
change the
You've lost
avatar
that
of my
right,
server.
GG. You've lost
I'm gonna
that
change the
privilege.
server of
Okay,
my
you
avatar
can't
to
handle it. You're too much of a dumb, selfish cunt to handle that. Tom is one of the worst admins ever, and he did flyingly better than you ever have. Okay, you stupid bitch. You wanted to fucking make that server so that you could fix everything. And you fucked everything up because you're stupid, fucking, selfish, manipulative, self-centered little bitch. And you've always have been. And you never gave a shit about anyone except for your fucking self or anyone that can help you for whatever they could you could use them for in the moment. Okay, you understand that? So listen, don't tell me anymore.
My horrible crime. Look, my horrible crime is not reaching out to you. I understand that that was bad of me, but I've never opposed you. I've never talked shit about you. All I did was not message you, and I said fuck my server.
You love me so much, and you never opposed me. You just allowed two guys to destroy me worse than I've ever been destroyed in that career, and plunge me into the deepest depression of my life. Okay, for a whole month. Okay, and you never opposed me, and you care so much of fucking about me, and everyone knows how serious that was. Tom knew exactly how serious that was, and he knew exactly how fucked up I was going to be over leaving for a whole month, and he knew I must have been just ragingly fucking pissed without being banned. Okay, that's how fucking mad I was. Okay, and I literally hate what you did to me. Okay, and I don't even want to hear your little cunt voice.
I wasn't even there when they took your mods. How could I give you your mods back if you weren't in the server?
I realized Josh said I just talked with GG, and she said it was okay. Your mods are gone, motherfucker. Boom, ha ha ha.
No,
And then
you
Jovan
didn't.
starts laughing. Yeah, that's what the guys. Are you hearing this? Just play the clip. We'll all just sit here and laugh in her dumb little cunt face. Play the clip, boys. We're all gonna have a good laugh.
Happened, I don't remember it happening.
Oh, you don't remember Josh in the clip that's been played multiple times, and when the clip you told me in PM you watched in that clip, Josh says, "Guess what, man? I just went and talked with GG, and your mods are gone, motherfucker! Boom!" And then Jovan starts laughing. So don't tell me you didn't have anything. You so drunk and so fucked up that Josh works you when you're blasted out of your here, right?
Is that how
Can you
it
guys play
works,
the
Josh?
clip?
If you disagree, if you
Can you guys
annoy an
play the
admin, you
clip?
get
Well, that's how it's going to work. Yeah, that's how it's going to work. I'll tell you that right now, and I guarantee you I'll still be an admin tomorrow.
Oh, this is fucking amazing.
I'll guarantee you that I'll still be an admin tomorrow. Okay, so what is it? It's not going to accomplish anything.
Well,
Shamos is basically calling Josh and Godless bitches as
No,
you do whatever he wants.
I'm saying that me and Gigi have an understanding, and there's no circumstances of which that Gigi would ever
you
take.
can do whatever you want. So you can do whatever you want, and you'll never get your admins taken away. That's fucking amazing.
The power is on the other foot.
Exactly, because whatever I want to do is within reason most of the time.
Look, it's never okay. It's never okay for you to ban someone for trolling you because you could just disengage the trolling.
Yeah, it is okay when I'm an admin. It is okay when I'm an admin.
There you go.
No, look, it's not okay. Look, it's not okay for me to do that, right? I'm an admin. It's not okay for me to do that. It's certainly not okay for you to do that.
Yeah, I don't take you as an authority.
Oh fuck!
Godless would say.
Is Josh putting out?
Breaking up, Josh.
You think that Godless would think it's permissible for you to ban someone for trolling you for 45 minutes?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if Godless was there, it would have been fine. Yeah, I would stand behind that. Yeah, absolutely. I don't run around banning people or anything like that. Okay.
Look, if there's any other reason to take away Shamos' admin powers, this is it. If you guys don't,
it's never going to happen.
There's
I'll tell
no
you right
other
now.
reason to take.
Never going to happen.
1 hour later.
Oh, Jovan, I was waiting for you. I'm just gonna talk through everybody. Jovan, you're here, right? You can hear me?
Yeah.
I'm so happy. Wait. Oh yeah, he's here. Good, Shamos. I hope you're here. Shamos, all that shit you were talking. Look, like I wasn't gonna let my ego get in the way. You know, I respect my girlfriend. I love her. I was gonna be like, whatever it is. I'll just go do whatever is best for the server. I'm just going to try to take care of my girl no matter what. That's what I was thinking to myself that entire time you were fucking threatening me. But I fucking brought it up to Godless, and like within 2 seconds, nigga, you got your ass banned. You got no more motherfucking admin, Shamos. So choke on that dick, bitch. You were talking all that shit. You were fucking like, oh man, I'll take you as an authority. You're like, oh, this is never gonna happen. You got fucking raped, nigga. You got your ass in, bitch.
I've never seen Josh like this before. It's just so juvenile.
Utterly whole.
Oh, he fucking did.
Oh, fucking. Oh, I just came a little.
That's what happens when your girlfriend owns the server, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at all the green lights trying to talk.
Disgusting.
And Shamos was never seen again.
Yeah, and that was 36 days ago.
Oh,
that was 36 days ago.
I just want to watch that.
I haven't been loaded Conan's or ever since today. That was 36 days ago, you stupid bitch. And did you hear Josh? He said, I brought it up to Godless, and within 2 seconds, you lost your mods. So what, you're going to tell us right now, you stupid bitch, that he didn't say that to you, or you don't remember, or you were too fucked up, or you never watched the video again, which you claimed in PM that you watched? What lies are you going to tell us now, Godless?
Look, so I've heard that clip multiple times. That I guess that part just went over my head. And so you think that I knew that was in the clip that I just claimed to watch multiple times, but that I was claiming, even though I knew the clip would be played and I was shown to be wrong, you think that I was aware of that and I still decided to claim?
You couldn't be that ignorant. It's impossible for you to be that ignorant. In fact, every time you've done something horrendous, you always try to excuse yourself. When I asked you why you never got up with me, it's because you were drunk and destroyed for 36 days.
No, how many times did I apologize?
And then the reason you didn't know that you gave the consent to actually have me destroyed is because fucking you don't even remember hearing that. Oh, that's awfully fucking convenient for a manipulative, lying, little self-centered bitch. right? And you really want me to sit here and be like, yeah, Godless's integrity is fucking so pristine that there's no fucking way she would lie about this. And Godless is so fucking, airheaded that she never even heard that, even though the clip was played for her multiple times. She claimed to have heard it, and she knew exactly what was going on. And I'm pretty sure her and Josh and everyone had talked it over a few times. And you're going to sit here and lie to all of us. Stop lying. Just say, look, I'm a selfish, self-centered little bitch. When you were gone, my server was doing good, and I thought we didn't need you. And I didn't like the fact that you leveraged my and your friendship over trying to get your mods back, because that would have pissed Josh off. And I figured in the moment, because the server was doing so well, we didn't really need you, and you would probably get over it, and we were going to hope you all come back, and you just caved in without getting your demands met. And that's why I did it, Shane. That's why I did it, Shane, because I'm a selfish little bitch, and to tell you what, I really didn't care that much. But today, now that my server's been destroyed, I fucking love you. You're my best friend. I want you back. I'm so sorry. I've been drunk for like 2 fucking months, and I didn't hear that part of the video. Go fucking sit down. Get out of here, you fucking lying bitch. Just leave. Fucking stop lying.
So I guess the claim is I knew that was in the clip, but I decided to claim it wasn't anyway, even though obviously you guys would play it.
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. Because the contrary, if you didn't do that, it would even be as bad as that is right there. Not doing that would be even fucking worse. To claim you knew, and that would just you knew, and that you didn't fucking care. You can't do that. So you have to take this shitty end of the stick, because the other end is even shittier. Yeah, that's exactly what would happen, and that makes sense. That has a vast psychological explanation over what a human like you would do in this type of situation to mitigate the fact that her responsibility. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm proposing. You're so fucking observant. I can't believe you've only been sober for 7 days and you picked that up so fast.
I don't understand what you just said, but as soon in the very beginning of our PM history tonight, you accused me of messaging you from my server, and I immediately said, fuck my server, didn't bring up my server again, and just tried to tend to our friendship for half an hour. I was typing to you.
I direct the room to the screenshot I just posted. The screenshot reads, my server has been the primary one. This is today. To overthrow me multiple times. This is the first message she sent me fucking almost the whole time I've been gone. To overthrow me multiple times and keep failing. But if you come in there, people might find. And I said, look, I had nothing to do with any of that fucking bullshit. Morning time is what determines when people go. Come talk to me. She's like trying to get me to fill her fucking server. And I said, look, you dumb bitch. All right, a fucking month goes by and you only come back when your server's dead. I can see right through your transparent little bitch ass. Okay, so she's just wrecked. What are you gonna say now, dumb bitch?
Shamos, that was the very beginning of our message history, and right after that screenshot that you posted, that's when you accused me of that you showed me you thought I was just messaging you from my server. I didn't care about you, and I immediately dropped my server, didn't bring it up again. I'm never gonna ask you for help with my server. And I only tried to tend. Delete it. And I tried to.
No one's ever coming back to it. Delete it right now. Show me that you really don't.
Let me ask you a question. If I do delete it right now, in attempt to mend our friendship, will that be evidence to you that I care about you?
No, that's not Godless. That's not enough. You're lying. If you would just say what I said earlier, that Shamos, look, I knew what was going on. I didn't need you. I was selfish. My room was hot. I was hoping that you just would come back, and I didn't like the fact that you were trying to bribe me, with your presence, and I didn't want to cave to those demands, and it probably would have pissed Josh off, and I was just hoping it would blow over and you would just come back. And yeah, I knew. Just say that. But you're lying to me. And everyone knows every single person in here knows you're fucking lying. Even if you're not lying, just say that anyways, because we all fucking think you are lying, but you're so fucking dumb, and you want to save face that you're going to continue to try to keep that lie alive, to mitigate your response.
What lie, Shamos? I'm not resentful for you for lashing out. I figured
you were fucked up for a month and had no idea that I wanted fucking admins to come back, and that was the only thing that
I never claimed I didn't think that you wanted admin. I never claimed that.
Okay, so how are you trying to mitigate your responsibility by saying you didn't know? You knew exactly why I was gone. You knew what it would take to get me back.
I didn't know. I didn't. Shamos, look at our message history. I didn't say I didn't know. I said I was unsure of exactly what happened because all I've heard was that clip.
Yeah, that's even worse, that doesn't help you. So you did something so drastic that destroyed me for a whole month and made me leave, and you didn't even have any idea what happened. You think that makes it better. You're so stupid that you think that helps. That's how fucking dumb you are. That's worse, you stupid bitch.
I didn't know what I was saying when I said I was unsure. Means I don't know the full context in which that clip was there because I wasn't listening to the
Of course you don't know. That's your only fucking out. You don't know that's what Josh said to you. You don't know what happened. You don't know the story. You can't know because if you know, you're responsible. You know just as much as I know that if you know, you're responsible, and you can't take that responsibility because you just did the worst thing ever. So you can't be responsible. So the only way you can be responsible is I don't know. So that's what you're going to be saying all night. That's going to be your blanket response. All night. I don't know. I'm drunk. I'm fucking stupid. I just don't know. I don't know. You have to not know. That's the only thing that can save you. No one's buying it.
Look, I wouldn't apologize for allowing Josh to take your mods. I don't remember him asking me that, but he did, and I said yes. He probably told me what was going on in that clip, and I said yes. Because look at how you were screaming about, oh, Godless won't let you take my mods. And I was so stressed out about mods. So, of course, I would have given him permission if he had asked. I didn't recall him asking. But I don't apologize for allowing him to take your admin because I was so stressed about the server. Owning a server has been really stressing me out. I mean, I don't know if you've heard the clip of me driving drunk and screaming and crying and saying I had increased my arrival time by 15 minutes.
I don't care.
And Jovan continued to attacking me. Okay, so look, what evidence can I provide to you that I care about you?
I want to be able to hear your voice and think you're not lying to me. And so you're not going to do that, so there's nothing you're ever going to do.
Look, I never said I did. All I said was I'm unsure about the context.
You stop your lying. I'm going to say it one more time. You will never make any amends to me. There would never be anything you can do until you stop. Okay, and so look, you have two choices. You can either tell the truth, if you're really this fucking dumb, if somehow there's an astronomical chance that you really are telling the truth and you are this fucking stupid, then you're gonna have to lie and tell me that it didn't happen that way. Because I'm not going to accept that, even if that's the truth, because it's so astronomically impossible that even if it's true, I couldn't rationally accept it. So you have one choice. You tell me right now that you knew and you didn't care because your server was going well. And if you don't say that, you're dead to me, bitch. You're dead to me.
Okay, I'm going to say it, but first can I tell you why I'm going to say it, and then I'll say it?
Oh, so you want to mitigate exactly why you want to just say mumble some fucking sounds out of your voice to make me fucking forgive you, but you're going to qualify it insofar as that you go fuck off. Go fuck off, Godless. I hope your fucking life does fucking fall apart, bitch. I hope you can feel my fucking pain. Go the fuck away.
I'm just trying to mend my friendship with you, Shamos, and I want to know what I can do to do that.
Option. Stop lying. You know what you need to do. Do it, stupid bitch. Do you care enough? Stop lying.
Look, I said that I'll say what you want me to, but I just asked for permission to say the reason first.
No. I want you to unqualifiedly admit you're a lying bitch and that you really didn't care that much. Because why would you care? Your server was doing fine. You had plenty of entertainment. Everything was going good. But when a guy's sitting on his boat all alone, rocking away, but no one to talk to because it's wintertime and he can't go fishing or diving or do anything like that, is just completely destroyed because he's been fucking betrayed by someone he trusted. And you just don't fucking care.
Okay, how about this? Shamos, maybe you don't remember this, but how about the fact that right now I'm being such a loyal friend to you, that that big lie that you told everybody that Patreon Tom made for you was based on what really happened, the whole jail situation that you got all that money from Patreon for, and you told me the truth about that and how you had lied, and how I'm not going to
tell you the truth about that. And it's very simple and it's easy to understand, and I'll go ahead and tell every single person what it was. Guys, I didn't go to jail. I went to an mandatory alcohol rehab because I went into contempt of court and after I got my second DUI, I did not attend any of the alcohol classes and I got caught driving again. and it was mandatory for me to go to a 2 month long. I thought it was going to be 3 months, but it was just 2 months. 2 month long in-service fucking alcoholic fucking program that I wasn't allowed to leave the facility. It wasn't jail. And yes, I was allowed to get on the computer. And yes, there were 2 Mexicans recovering from heroin, and one's name was Juan, sleeping in the same bedroom as me. Yes, I didn't go to jail. I went to a mandatory 60-day rehab alcohol facility with fucking fences around it and passcodes to get out of it. That's what I did. I still lost my boat. I still lost all that fucking money. My life was fucking destroyed. But yes, I didn't go to jail. So that's not even that big a fucking deal.
So what I was gonna say is, you told me that immediately when you got out of rehab, and I always kept that secret. I never told anybody else. And what I was saying tonight is, even with you brutally attacking me like this, I'm not going to reveal your secret.
Oh, that's why you just started. That's why you just started to reveal it right then and there, where everyone knows that I really didn't go to jail. We're just gonna have it all a big mystery. Shut the fuck.
I was saying that I wasn't.
Right?
I was saying that will you take it as evidence
I don't think I don't think it makes any difference whether I went to jail or a mandatory alcohol rehab facility, okay, with fences around it. It makes no difference to anyone in this room. It's the same fucking thing. It hurt me to tell you guys that I'm such a fucking helpless alcoholic that I got my second DUI and fucking failed to even comply with the court order to go do the shit that I needed to do. Okay, I felt so shitty about that I would rather just tell you I went.
That's fine. I don't have any problem with that. I was just saying
you don't have any problem yet. You just wanted to admit it right there. You thought that would destroy me, but it doesn't destroy me because I'll be honest with all you guys. I didn't just take your money and go do drugs, and I wasn't really gone. I was in the Caribbean those 2 months. No, I was fucking in a drug rehab fucking program, fucking for alcohol, because I'm so fucking. I live on a boat. I'm fucking halfway crazy. Do you guys think I can actually live a normal life? No, it's impossible. Do you think I can actually go comply with a court order to go in and prove to them I'm not drinking and go to alcohol classes and be sober? I can't do it. You want to know why I can't? So I had to not do it. And what did I do? I went to contempt of court and I went to jail for 2 months because I couldn't fucking do it.
Shamos, what I was saying tonight was, will you take the fact that I'm not, even though you're brutally attacking me like this and telling me you're never going to forgive me, you're never going to be my friend again, and I'm still keeping your secret for you about the whole Patreon, will you take that as evidence? And then you just outed yourself. I didn't out you. I was saying that should be evidence to you that I care about you.
No, I think any decent person, even who was not my friend, I think if I even told my worst enemy Jovan that, it would have been so sensitive that even he wouldn't have said it. That's not a demonstration of your friendship. That's a demonstration of you being a decent human being. So you're sitting here saying, look, I was a decent human being that any person would do in their right mind. And that shows you that I was your best friend in the world. No, it doesn't, bitch. Any fucking person that was a decent human being would have not revealed that fact.
Did you tell? Look, I wasn't revealing it. I was just saying what it was about so you would know what I was talking about. I was saying that I wasn't going to say that and asking you if you would take that as evidence that I care about you.
No, I'm not going to take an act of general common human decency as proof that you're my BFF forever. No, I won't. Because I'm positive that if I would have told Jovan that, even as much as he hates me, he just wouldn't have said that, man. It's just too much to say, okay? So it doesn't prove anything.
So assume for a second that I really do care about you. What evidence would I be able to provide?
Can someone answer her question for her?
Because I offered to delete my server, and he said that he wouldn't accept that.
I'm sure all of you know the answer to that question because I've already told her 2 times. Will someone like to answer what she needs to do?
Yeah, and I offered to say what he wanted me to say, and I just wanted to.
You still haven't said it. Yeah, you still haven't said it.
But I will. I just want to say something before that.
You just want to say that you don't mean it, and it wasn't true, even though we all...
No, that's not what I want to say.
Would you guys, out of courtesy to me, because she's already been exposed and destroyed, just mute her for like the next 20 minutes until we get another conversation going, because it's over. Just out of respect to me, for one thing I ask you, just mute her for like 15 minutes so the conversation ends. It needs to end here because she's destroyed. She's been exposed, and she doesn't get a microphone. I don't want her. I don't want her muted forever. I don't want her banned forever. I just want the conversation to end. Will someone do that for me?
That's up to Tom.
Shamos, do you think there's anyone that cares about me more in this community than or cares?
I mean, I can't just mute her, Shamos. I mean,
guys, I don't think the server's for me.
good.
Is there like another server I could go to?
Did she just propose that revealing his darkest, most shameful secret would prove that she's a loyal friend?
Yeah, that was
Shamos.
weird, Godless.
Shamos, who do you
Like,
think that?
Godless literally revealed that Shamos was lying to us about it. And even worse, she made it seem like he was lying about the Patreon. Like, I us on the
No.
Patreon.
That was her point of doing that, is to prove that she's a loyal friend.
Yeah, by fucking over Shamos like that.
Well, it was weird, but also it doesn't, like, after I heard it, I didn't feel any different. Like, I wasn't like,
he did it.
what a gross
I was
misallocation
thinking
of,
it-
like, GoFundMe funds. You know, it was like,
Yeah, I
just
thought
for me.
she was gonna say he took the money and did something with that.
Yeah, even I hate Shamos too, and I don't even hold this against him.
Shamos is embarrassed.
No, that's. I don't know why he didn't. It seems like it would have been less
But
embarrassing
the
to say
point
to
is that
rehab.
Godless made it seem worse
Yeah, now
than
you
what
say
Shamos
that.
actually did.
Now that you say that, it would seem less embarrassing. So yeah, I had to go into rehab versus.
Yeah,
going
that's
to
what I
jail.
was thinking. I'm like, why did you?
Yeah, the point, Shamos
the
lying
way-
about that is
no,
irrelevant
I
too,
guess
but Godless made it seem like he was lying about something worse. Godless made it seem like it was a Patreon scam or something. Like, Godless
Yeah,
made it
you know,
out to
I
be worse,
did-
and she's
I-
trying
I
to make
guess I-
that seem, and she's trying to make that seem like she's a good person for doing that.
No,
Yeah,
you
dude,
guys are right. Look,
when
the
I
way
heard,
said it,
when Godless started with, like, remember, like, how I kept the secret about the GoFundMe? Dude, as soon as I heard that, my heart sank, and I was like, oh, man, I fucked up. I fucked up.
Right?
So fucking
I was about to throw my fucking laptop through the window.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, I
it,
was
like,
about
quite
to
a
be
bit.
so fucking pissed.
And then he said what happened, and I'm like, oh, okay. No big
Yeah.
deal.
It might as well be prison.
And that's Godless being a good friend.
Yeah,
In
because
fact,
like
I
the
wish,
thing
in
is,
fact, I wish I would have known that, because I probably would have given more to the Patreon. Had I
because
known
like
the
that, like
actual
those
truth.
like sorts of situations, like that kind of like GoFundMe, whatever. It's almost like that money is like fucking sacred, right? It's like misallocated. It's just a fucking just an objective sin.
So Shamos was banned from the community because he absconded with embezzlement money, right?
no, you guys are right. The way I said it, I fucked up when I said it. I did like make it sound like I was
Notice
trying
you
to.
revealed it while saying you're a good person for not revealing it. You're a piece of
I'm not saying I'm a prophet, guys, but what I said always happens when somebody leaves the
Yeah, I was gonna
what
say
happens.
this isn't the first time Seth's premonitions come true.
To be fair, it doesn't make like I don't know if she meant to reveal it or she wanted to somehow allude to it. Because like the rest of the conversation before that, she kept saying what a good friend she was, and so it's a little weird. Like,
yeah, but it's
drop
just
this
her lying her
pretext.
ass off the entire time, Socrates. Everything she's saying is just a lie.
No,
Like,
no,
when
no,
she,
I'm not saying she was being honest. I'm just saying it goes against like the narrative that she's been like painting, right? Like I'm a good friend, and then she would do this thing that would like undermine his integrity. You know what I mean?
Godless. That's like really a concern for some of us, especially me. Like all the shit that I've told you about me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if anybody
You're
tells
doing that to
Godless
shame us.
anything sensitive, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's correct.
You guys are right. The Patreon thing just came out of my mouth, and I shouldn't have said that like that.
You're fucking
Yeah, but you're
sick.
trying to use it for your advantage, just like everything else.
Carlos, remember when you messaged me asking like, oh, you know, I fucked up? What did I tell you, Gigi?
You thought that I was trying to get you to be a friend, so you said that you weren't my friend.
What did I say before that?
I don't remember. I have to look.
I said, get your shit together and go get help.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
What the fuck are you doing right now? You sound coked up. Not coked up. I'm sorry. You sound like you're on downers. I'm sorry. I said the wrong.
So, baby, Remember last night you said that you
Yeah,
thought.
dodge that bitch.
Like,
You
this is
said.
all just rolling off of Godless too. She don't give a
I
fuck
want
about
to tell.
anything.
I want to tell Josh something about Squishy. Do you remember? Now you have to admit that I was right. Do you remember last night you said that Squishy? You told Squishy I was doing so much better and that you were proud of me. And then she said to you, "Oh, I'm happy for you guys." And I said that's not sincere. And I told you about that message where I was just informing her that I had felt ashamed of my behavior. And she said, "I'm not your friend." Right now she's accusing me of being high, and you've been with me all night. You know that I'm not.
Look
And
at how you're acting.
So what do you think about that? Do you think that Squishy was sincere?
Yes.
What the hell kind of manipulation shit is this right here?
Cunt? Are you kidding me right now?
Tangent shit.
Well, are you gonna tell her that I'm not?
Yeah, she's not high. I mean, I've been with her all night, and she was at work all night. There's no way she could be high.
All right.
Because
I'm
nobody
just
Well,
has
she
ever
could have
done
done something in the bathroom.
No. And the weird part is like this weird tangent, right? She could have just said, "Hey Josh, am I high?" He could have just said no. But there's this weird like build up to it.
Fuck it.
Remember how you thought
Yeah,
she was
this
a
is
good
a
friend?
little. This is a little too personal. Like, I understand like pulling people's strings and shit for drama, but fucking with Shamos like this is too much, especially given his situation. It's just too much.
I mean, look at
How am I
what
fucking?
Godless
I've been trying to.
immediately after her server dies. She starts messaging Shamos. Hey, come back in here, buddy. We're friends now again.
How did you fuck with him? I mean, like you told him you weren't going to reveal something, and then like after you just revealed it, like something that
Yeah,
he was
but
clearly causing him
I
an
shouldn't have
emotional
said it. I
distress.
fucked up when I said it like that. I should not have said the Patreon thing. It just kind of came out of my mouth. I fucked up. But I
I know,
was
but
trying. All I want
you
to do right
understand
now.
that this is going to be like this is going to be a line in the sand for some people and how they relate to you, and that sucks because
Look,
some
I'm
of
not
us have known you
concerned
for
about the
years.
other people right now. Shamos, I considered. Look, I have tons of Discord friends, right? But I considered Shamos my real friend. So right now, I'm just concerned about
You
that.
heard that, everybody.
I don't know what the hell you're saying, Jovan.
No, we didn't hear it, Jovan.
Alright, Machiavelli definitely needs to be muted.
What?
Alright, I'll mute.
Wow.
I think that if I remain calm with Shamos, whether it takes days or weeks, and keep trying to explain to him the miscommunication and the parts that I do think I'm guilty of, that he'll come around.
Can someone repeat to her what she needs to do one more time?
Just say it.
Yeah, I already agreed to say it, but I just want to say why I'm saying it first.
What
And
does
I'm
it
not
matter?
going to say
Why?
that it's.
No,
I'm not going to say like.
no, you can't do that. Remember, you can't do that. You either say it or you don't. You can choose, and so go ahead and say it or not.
Well, Shamos, I think that you're going to come around in the next few weeks.
You think I'm gonna what?
I think that my plan is to stay calm with you and to just keep trying.
Okay, you think I'm gonna come around in the next 2 weeks, even though I was gone for 36 days, even though
No,
I
I
wasn't
think
gone.
you're going to come around.
Come around a couple weeks.
I think that you're going to come around and listen to me, and we're going to be friends again within the next few weeks.
Doubt it. You want to make? How about this? I swear to God on my life, everything that I hold dear, and all my This is what I said to Tom before I left your server. Didn't come back. Swear to God, to life and everything I hold dear, on all my dignity as a man and who I am, that I will not ever be friends with you again, and wholeheartedly convince me that you were a lying fucking bitch. And if you don't, you're dead to me, Godless. And I promise on my life, on my mother's life, on the blood of Jesus Christ, I swear to you, I will never be your friend.
Yeah, so my plan is just to stay calm with Shamos and keep trying to communicate to him when he'll allow me to.
Gigi, what the fuck are you doing? You just fucking revealed something that he shared with you in confidence to everyone, and he's telling you it's not going to happen. You need to get out of your head right now and realize you fucked up. Beyond. beyond.
I never denied that I fucked up with Shamos. I spent a half an hour.
But you're thinking that you're going to nice him, and in a couple of weeks it's all going to smooth over. You hurt him in a way that he's telling you right now. Unless you come truth with some honesty that he believes, it's done deal. You can take a month of being nice to him, and it's not going to change anything.
I don't know how long it'll take, but I do think it'll happen.
Was the stuff about Hogan?
This makes me just hate you even more. The fact that you would say that makes me hate you even more. It makes me even more resolved to never be your friend ever.
I do want to hear. What would you say about Pogan, Michael?
I was going to ask Gigi because I apologized to her earlier in lieu of new information that would have vindicated her about Pogan's threatening suicide. Was that bullshit too? I'm not trying to look. If you don't want to answer, you want to talk about it privately, I'm happy to do that. But I want to know because that's like my opinion about.
Sorry, did you just ask me if I lied about Pogan threatening suicide?
Yeah.
Why don't you ask Josh, Vic, and Jack if he ever threatened suicide, Michael?
You know what's the worst thing about that is if Pogan did do that, he went in confidence to Josh, Vic, and Michael, or Josh, Vic, and Jack, and then Josh told Godless, broke the confidence, and then Godless went and laughed about it to the entire room and made fun of
Pogan told me the same thing.
So Godless heard somebody say, "Hey, I have a problem." No, you said that you heard it from Josh. So now you gonna lie to everybody in the fucking room?
I'm not.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, dumb bitch. So she heard it from Josh, right? Josh was confided in her boyfriend, after one of his friends confided in him, and she took that information and just ran to the room and made fun of Pogan in front of everybody in the room, just used it against him. Fucking over her boyfriend, fucking over her boyfriend's friend, because she don't give a fuck about any of them. She just wants the entertainment. Not only did she use that information against Pogan, then she went on a rant about trying to get people to get him to kill himself.
Yeah, this is too much because I mean, like, of all the people in this community that I've confided in, Godless and Shamos are the two that know like shit about me that I wouldn't want to get out. And like now I'm like actually really frightened that I've confided in you about that stuff, Godless. I mean, it's genuine.
I don't even know what you're talking about, Michael.
It might be a good thing that my old account got nuked by EFN because it was all in.
I don't remember you confiding anything in me. What are you talking about? I remember you sharing your Facebook. I remember you sharing your Facebook and then saying you had to remove it.
Maybe not try to come up with it right now because this doesn't want it to come.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Michael. Tell us in front of the entire room what you told me in confidence. You don't want everybody to know. What is it, Mike? Fucking dumb bitch.
No, don't do that, Michael. No, that's a trap. Don't do that.
Like, Godless, how stupid are you? Why would you tell him what it is? Why would you ask him what it is? Are you really that stupid? Do you think he's just going to tell you in front of the whole room?
I didn't ask him what it was.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. And I'm sure this is being recorded, so...
You said, what are you talking about, Michael?
I didn't... That doesn't mean for him to say the specific context. I'm saying, what are you talking about? You never said that to me.
Plausibly, she could be referring to an instant where he confided in her, not the content. But, yeah, it's flimsy. But it's also fair.
Shamos, I'm really sorry that I didn't reach out to you during that time.
No, you're not. You're sorry, your service is fucking...
Did anybody reach out to you, Shamos? Yeah, a lot of people.
Those people who could, because he deleted his Facebook.
I did reach out to you, just not. I did reach out to you, just not like I should have.
A lot of people reached out to me. I mean, people were hitting me up like almost every day and stuff, wondering when I was going to come back, wondering whatever and stuff. I guess Gigi was so bombed out and fucking fucked up for 36 days, ever since January 26th, that she just completely missed all this, didn't even really know what really happened, didn't know that Josh told her whatever, didn't listen to the video, just heard one of her best people people that she knew on Discord, the one that she talks to for on the phone and cries to and has her console her on the telephone, that person, yeah, she just, she's just really sorry. I don't know. I just, I really, that's what you want us to all fucking believe. Stop insulting me. It makes me hate you even more. I'm just gonna eventually just hate you so much that it's never going to be redeemable. Stop saying that.
I never claimed I didn't
Shamos,
hear the clip. I'm the one that told you that I heard the clip.
I only
Shamos.
reached out to you the once because I thought it might be awesome.
I said I just don't know much context other than the clip.
Yeah, you didn't know so much context that you never even messaged me about what happened or why I threatened to ban someone or what. You just nothing. It was 2 weeks until you contacted me. 2 weeks from January 26th, okay, to February 10th. You hit me up on February 10th, Godless, okay? And so what does that show me? That first of all, you never even asked you never tried to get to the bottom of it or anything like that or blah, 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 and you fucking didn't even know what happened, didn't even care. And then 14 days later, you send me the first message, our very first contact. You say, hey, come back. Jack Ainstrike just got wrecked by a random guy, and I've been waiting my whole life to wreck Jack Ainstrike. You should record it. Come back. And then I said, Godless, I'm not going to come back unless I get admins. And if I don't get admins, I'm content to stay gone forever. She never responded. You want to know the first time she responded? About 3.5 or 4 hours ago, the day after her server collapses. You want to know what she says? This is the second time she's contacted me in 36 days. Guess what she says? Hey, come back. I'll give you admins. My server's dead. Maybe if you come back, everybody will come back too. You believe this bitch?
I said that they would follow you in because they want to talk to you. That's what I said.
I don't think that makes it any better.
Is that substantially different or change how bad it was? Does that change anything? Because you sound just so dumb right now. So
Shamos, what is my horrible crime? Not reaching out to you.
Are you really playing
and I
that
said
clueless?
I've already said that I.
It's not about reaching out to me. You knew after 14 days, you did reach out to me. But I mean, that's a long time. It's kind of fucking crazy for how much of a friend me and you are, or whatever. How many times we've talked on the phone, and how many times I've consoled you crying for hours on the phone. 14 days, fine, whatever. Maybe you were really fucked up, and then you did get in touch with me, and I told you what it would be necessary in order for me to come back. And literally right after I told you that I wouldn't be coming back without admins, you just never sent me another message again. So what? I'm confused. You did message me. You messaged me a while late, and then you knew what it would take.
Look,
you never messaged me again.
Look, I was wrong for not reaching out to you. I messaged.
I want her buried. I'm gonna have to bury you. Give me a second. I'm gonna post the screenshots. Go ahead. I'll let you lie while I'm getting the screenshots. Just go ahead and
So what prompted me to message you tonight was Johnny B. Bad posted a screenshot of something you had just said about me. So I messaged you, and I messaged you about the server, and I said that stuff about the server, and then I realized you said that you thought I was just messaging you for the sake of the server. And that was at the very beginning of our message history. And I immediately said, fuck my server.
Oh, too bad I can't give you that. I can't give you the incriminating screenshots because her account got deleted. So guess what? I can't show any of you guys.
So
wait, hold on. Maybe
you can. It'll just be under deleted user.
So yeah, look under the deleted user. So I cared about my server so much, and that's why I messaged you, Shamos. But instead of the only time I really spent on Discord, I haven't really been messaging anybody or doing anything on Discord tonight, other than messaging you. And I immediately said in the beginning of our message history with each other tonight, fuck my server, and spent the next half an hour talking about our friendship rather than my server. And that's pretty much all I've done on Discord besides coming here tonight. And I came in here for you.
Okay, well, here, I got a screenshot for everybody. I think you're all going to be very interested to see this. I think I got my dates a little wrong. I was just going from memory, but I guess that can be forgiven. But this is the content of the message. And so it was February 1st. So this was close to a week after. So I got my dates wrong. But she said this is the first time she sent me a message since the event. She said, "What's wrong? Come back. There is this video where Jack totally faltered against this random guy, and I'm going to debate him and destroy him." It's after I've been gone for a whole, had never messaged me about. We haven't talked. I have been waiting for years for a good opportunity. Record it and name the video Jack Angstrike destroyed by Godless Girl. I said I really want to come back, GG, but I would really like admins back before I do so. Josh and Jovan really made me look like a fucking asshole. If not, I'm content to stay gone. She doesn't send me another message until, I mean, that's just the fact of the matter. She knew after that message, she read it right there. That wasn't Josh impersonating her, whatever. She knew that at that moment, all she had to do was back and everything would be fine. She knew that up until today. In fact, today, she hits me up. First thing she says, "I'll give you admins back. Come back to my server." Can you fucking believe her?
Shamos, why don't you post the rest of our messages?
I hate you so much. I hate you so much that I'm never gonna forgive you now. I've been thinking, it's just too much. Think about what I just said. Think about how I'll hate you forever. You're irredeemable.
Shamos, that's the very beginning of our message history tonight. And like I said, as soon as you expressed that you thought I was messaging you just for the sake of the server, I immediately said, fuck the server, and typed to you for more than fucking half an hour. Like, look at the timestamps in our messages. Why don't you post the rest of our message history?
Guys, I have to go AFK. I'm literally feeling sick to my stomach. I can't do this.
Shamos, why don't you post the rest of our messages with each other tonight? You posted like the first 2 minutes of our messages, and then I immediately said, fuck my server. And the only thing I did on Discord when people were like having a revolution against my server or whatever was all I did all night was the night that the revolution was occurring was message you about our friendship. I think there was 2 other people that like had sent me a message and I responded once to them, and I only said one response to them and didn't type anything else to anybody in this community. All I did all night, the night of the revolution of the people revolting against my server, was type to you about our friend. As soon as you expressed that you thought I had contacted you, and all I cared about was the server, I immediately typed the words, "Look at our messages, fuck my server," and started
exactly
typing.
What one would be expected to do once you knew that how petty you were being. That the first thing you said, not about my well-being or anything like that, and then you realize, like, oh my god, that is so. God, I must be a selfish bitch. That is so petty. I can't believe I gotta make that right. I can't. And anyone would do that. What I'm saying is, anyone in their right mind who wasn't a despicable person, once they knew how petty they were being, they would instantly stop saying shit like that. And anyone would do that. And even the person that didn't really mean it. And so, like, you're never mentioning it again is in line with someone just realizing, like, even though that's what I really want, that's super petty. Oh my god, that makes me look so bad. I can't believe what kind of person am I to even have said that in the first place? I must be fucked in the head to even said that in the first place. But oh my, let's get her back in center again, because we can't say that. And then of course you wouldn't say that again. So every evidence you offered tonight has made it even worse.
It ain't just about her thinking that it's a bad thing, right? She could also just be doing it to manipulate you. She's like, oh, wait, I see he's still upset, so let's start just talking about him now and just forget the server, and then he'll just come back on his own.
No, fuck my server, Shamos. Don't ever come in my server again.
Care about it.
Don't ever come in my server again.
I thought you were deleting it. You don't have to delete it.
I said I would delete it.
It'll just be a little great.
I will delete it. I will.
It'll actually be funnier if you don't. It'll actually be funnier if you don't delete it. It'll just be a little grave marker of your just terrible failure. Like Tom, I hated Tom as an admin of a server, but literally he looked like a saint or an angel or Gandhi. It's like after the totalitarian dictatorship, I'm so glad to come back under Tom's. Like, yes, master, take me back.
Yeah, I must have been a horrible server owner, because all everybody ever did was bitch about mods, and it was so stressful. It's horrible. But anyway, the point stands.
You're not just a horrible server owner, you're a horrible person.
And I'm a self-proclaimed horrible person, Shamos. I offered to delete my server tonight, and I said, just will you take that as evidence that I care about you? I'll delete it right now this minute.
No, it's dead anyways. No, I won't take that as evidence.
So
I
what
won't
will you
take
take
as evidence the fact that you revealed something very revealing and tried to destroy me. I definitely won't take that as evidence. I won't take as evidence the fact that you never mentioned again the pettiness of you just trying to get your server back. So none of those are going to be taken as evidence. Would anyone here in their right mind accept any of that as evidence?
So
would anyone like to speak in her defense?
Okay, so Shamos, what evidence would you accept that I care about you? Is it unfalsifiable?
Would someone like to answer the question that's already been answered 5 times?
So I'll say, okay, so I'll say it if you agree to then tomorrow talk to me in private.
No, I'm not agreeing until I feel it. I want to feel the fact that you're telling the truth. I want to know in my heart that you really are telling the truth. It won't even be that hard, Godless, because and I want to feel it deep down in my soul, okay? And the moment that I think you're actually sincere, then I will forgive you. But up until that point, if I don't think you're sincere, I don't give a fuck. So say it, and let me hear you say it. Just like Dio, he can't just say, "Oh, yeah, well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that I was going to dox Layla or whatever." He has to mean it. That's the condition. And if I don't think you mean it, or if you're going to qualify it, it doesn't count. Or else you're dead to me. You probably already are dead to me. It would just be ridiculous to be friends with you again after all this, after the lies that you said tonight, after you revealed that secret and tried to destroy. It would just be so insane. But I'm such a forgiving person. And I've always loved you a lot. Okay, that I'll be willing to forgive you. But you have to do this one.
Yes, and I will do it. But I just want to say something about it first. I'll try to convince you however I can. I just want to say that the reason I would be doing it is because to get you to be my friend again. And then once you're my friend again, we can talk. And we can clear up some miscommunication that there has been. And I believe that if we become friends again, then you would come back and clear me of any miscommunication there had been. So I'll say whatever you want me to if you agree to do that. That's all I care about right now.
No, I agree to that. I told you right now that qualifying it makes it invalid. And you've already qualified it, so now it's invalid, and I told you that I need to really feel it. And I'm not promising anything because I don't know if I'm going to really feel it. So you're just fucked.
What is it exactly? What is it you want me to say exactly?
And I'm done. I'm going to let Jovan, if you want to talk to her, because I think everyone is pretty clear. But I'm not going to speak to you anymore because you're just
well, I don't want to talk to Jovan. I don't want to talk to Jovan tonight.
But anyone from the audience, tell her, because you all know I've said it 5 times. Everyone here.
I don't want to talk to Jovan, but
about something, because Gigi, when I was in your server, you came in and you told me, you asked me, you said Shamos wants to come back in the server, but he wants mods. Should I give him back his mods?
Yeah, I asked him if you would have a problem with that because you're an admin.
Okay, I was.
Yeah, but that's talking about it. No, that dumb.
I don't understand what Jovan just said.
Oh, so you knew what it would take to get me back, and even were lofting the idea around. But then you just never messaged me back for like 22 more days, and you never decided to act on it or anything like that, even though you cared so much and you wanted to make it right, or whatever lies you're telling me now. And what? What did I
already said that I should have.
Godless, you just fucked yourself again. Well, Molly fucked you, but yeah.
I don't see how Molly fucked me because I asked my admin if she would have a problem with Shamos being a mod.
You're admitting that you were talking to people about bringing Shamos back.
Look, everybody knows
you didn't know exactly what it would take to get me back. Not only that, she's admitting exactly what it would take to get me back because I couldn't be back without being a mod. In order to even get mods, you have to be a member of a. And so she knew the conditions of what it would take to get me back. She was mulling it over, and she was actually asking for approval for people like Molly, of all people, which seems strange, but okay, I guess she's consulting other people on the viability of that, even though she's claiming that she would have done anything because of our immense friendship. But she's got to weigh it off of Molly, meaning that she can't decide on her own that our friendship is enough, or that she wants me back enough to complete that task. And then she goes 22 more days without a single message. And then the moment her server gets collapsed, she sends me a message saying, "I'll give you mods back, come back to this." I think we're done here.
Shamos, I was are just making it so, and I asked you to have a truce with Declan in PM too, right? I was just making it so that because I wanted to make you a mod, I just wanted to make it the case so that you would get along with the admins. But I don't, fuck my server. Look, fuck my server. I will delete it right now for you, Shamos, but you won't accept that as evidence that I care about.
It would be funnier to be a dead server and a testament to how shitty you were at handling that. It doesn't matter. Keep it. We're all gonna laugh at that. No one's ever coming back there. Yeah, you can get the aim strike and you can get your little friend. No one of the real viable community is coming back there. And so it doesn't matter whether you delete it or not.
So what evidence can I provide to you?
Why do you keep asking the same question over and over again? And it's already been answered.
That's my goal. That's my goal in here tonight.
Admit you're a liar. Admit you're a liar, and I want to know. I want to feel in my heart that you really are telling me the truth. I already know that if you said that, you would be telling me the truth. I know you're a fucking liar. I want it to be sincere.
Lying about what though?
I already told you. I gave you the script. I told you the exact words to.
Can you say them again?
I wrote your speech for you.
For one thing, you keep claiming that I asserted I never heard that clip when I had told you in PM.
No, I'm not asserting that. I am not asserting that. I'm not asserting that you said that you didn't hear that clip. Okay? I'm asserting that you absolutely knew about that clip, and that's even worse. That's what I'm asserting. It's even worse.
Yeah, I never denied that. I'm the one that said I had heard the clip multiple times. What are you talking about?
Knew that, and let me ask you one more question. And you knew, in order to get me back to the server, which I had left for 36 days, you knew in order to get me back that all I needed was admins, and I'd come immediately back. And you knew that, right? Yes or no?
I never denied that. I never denied that.
Okay. And you're such good. So you never ever did it though. Okay. And the first day that you offered to do it is the day your server collapsed, and you think you come out smelling like a rose. Just say right now, Shamos, I knew what it would take to get you back, and I didn't want to meet your demands because we really didn't need you. The server was interesting enough. We were having great discussions. A bunch of people came back from G+. I didn't like the fact that you were leveraging our friendship and your presence in the server, and I was just hoping it would all blow over. I didn't want you to be an admin, and I really don't care if you came back or not. And hopefully we wouldn't have to cave to your demands. And otherwise, even if it didn't happen, we don't really need you anyways. That's what I want you to say because it would be true.
Yeah, I think that I didn't remember that I did it, but I think I kind of remember now. I think I did give Josh permission, or at least I know I would have if he had told me what you said. I would have given him permission to take you admin, because what I did was I put my server before my two real friends in the community, before Crafty and before Shamos, and I said multiple times that I'm very ashamed of a lot of my behavior the past month. And that was one of my biggest fuck ups, was putting my stupid server before Shamos and Crafty. I'm very ashamed of that behavior.
How did you put your server before Crafty?
I have the same question. The server seems
Hey, dumb
based on the
bitch.
ban of.
I thought you banned Crafty.
Yeah, you banned Crafty, dumb bitch. What do you mean put your server in front of him?
Yeah,
Crafty was never a threat to the server.
Look,
You're just lying your ass off, Godless.
I can tell the Crafty story again, and it's completely consistent with whatever.
Well, you
happened.
banned him, so how's it putting you before?
Hey, dumb, you've never given a reason why you banned Crafty.
We all know that John
is not part of the community.
Look, I'm not engaging Jovan tonight because we all know his motive is just to like upset me and stuff.
No, I have the same question as Jovan. I have the same reaction.
That's why
I'll tell the Crafty story right now, okay? If you guys want to listen, I don't know. Do you want me to actually tell it? Because I will.
First off, don't say it's going to be consistent because you've never told the Crafty story. So don't act like you've told it before.
Yeah,
you lying sack of shit.
Multiple people in here have heard me tell the Crafty story. We can get Crafty in here, and he can collaborate my story.
Corroborate. Just tell.
Why don't we? Okay.
Just tell a story and remember to like say why you thought he was not part of the community.
Well, I didn't think he was part of the community because he never really talks to any of you guys, and nobody cared when.
That's false. He talks to us all the time.
That's false.
Yeah, and then you're
played
gonna say
Rust.
something
He
like,
played
then you're
Rust
gonna
with
say,
us. He spoke with us off channel. Like he spoke with us by PM. I have extensive conversations with him
yeah.
outside of
Not to mention,
Discord. I played
yeah,
games
not,
with him all the time.
Chi-Chi, you
Yeah,
met
so
him in person. What are you talking about?
yeah.
He
And nothing
hung
you
out
say
with
is
the person in
consistent with being part of the community.
You think
I
Toast
met him
is
in
part of the
person.
community?
I said that I considered Crafty a real friend. What do you? I don't know. If you guys want to hear the story, I'll tell it.
Yeah, tell him who's
Let's just.
who's
I'd
the
like to
better
hear the
odds.
story.
I want you to lie and then try to like mitigate things and try to like go soft on some area. He really wasn't a member. We don't want to hear that.
All right, go for it, Godless.
Be honest.
Yeah, let's hear this. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I've already told the Crafty story to lots of people. So
Please tell it again.
Are you guys gonna interrupt me?
No, I'm going to listen very patiently.
Okay. I made the server, and I considered Crafty a friend in real life. I didn't really consider him part of the. I don't know. It's just like totally arbitrary. I consider there's no criteria. It's just a feeling, right? It's just a feeling that I have. I'm constantly talking about like this in and out group, and it was just a feeling. I didn't feel like he was a member of the community, but I felt like Crafty and Shamos were my two friends in real life, and Crafty can come in here and he'll back up everything that I'm saying about this whole story. So I wanted to give Crafty mods, and I was selfishly, fucking retardedly, just wanting to promote like my server and launch my server, and I thought that giving Crafty with mods initially would be bad for the server. So I didn't give him mods, and I was drinking all the time, and Crafty was trying to call me on the phone, and I wouldn't answer the phone. And then one night, I don't remember exactly what happened, but we ended up messaging each other and talking on the phone. And he had demanded that I give him mods. That's what happened. He messaged me and demanded that I give him mods, and I called him up on the phone, or he called me. I don't remember. And I was.
Do you remember what the demand was exactly? What he said?
Wait, I didn't hear what you asked, but can you guys ask questions after I finish the story? Like if you want to ask clarifying questions, I can just go through it again. I would just like to finish the story.
Yeah,
Is that okay?
guys, don't worry. I'm writing
yeah,
all
we'll
of
wait
this
for the end of
down, so we can always come back to the transcript later.
I mean, you guys can ask Crafty about any of. I think that Crafty and I are friends again, so you guys can ask Crafty about any of this. I don't know, I haven't really talked to him, but there was a few things said in text that I don't think he holds any resentments against me or anything. So I called up Crafty. We were talking on the phone, and I was crying. Crafty heard me crying, bawling, literal physical tears, and I said that I had felt guilty that he had tried to call me on the phone so many times, and I just wouldn't answer the calls. And I said that I isolate when I'm depressed, and I've been drinking a lot. And I also cried that I felt guilty that I hadn't given him mods, and that it was selfish of me to not have given him mods. So, and I was saying how stressful owning a server was to me, and I said that I plan on giving him mods eventually. And you know what? I should have just offered him mods immediately right then, but I didn't. Later that same night, my friend Crafty, who I still consider a friend, even though he did this, he messaged me and said, "If you're really my friend, then give me mods right now." So I ended up giving him mods that night to I guess I had to prove to him that I was his friend, even though we had just had an hour-long conversation about how stressful the mods in my servers were and how I had felt guilty for not giving them. So I gave him mods, and of course the very next day he muted Claire, and I was drinking all the time, and I had felt manipulated by Crafty into giving my mods because he used my guilt. I felt like he had used my guilt against me in order to get mods that very same night. And so he muted Claire, and everybody was whining and bitching about mods so much that I just took Crafty's. And then all Crafty did was he stopped calling me, he stopped texting me. Was the only time he participated in my server was to oppose me about mods. So I was really being hurt. I felt hurt by Crafty that when he knew I was so upset about the stress of my server, that he would actively oppose me publicly about mods, whether he was right about what he was saying or not. that hurt me that he would do that. So I just wanted to get Crafty out of my face for a few days, and I banned him. And since then, Crafty came back. I let Crafty back, and we are not talking like friends anymore. But I know he would come up and totally back up what I'm saying, and that's why Crafty was banned, right? Because I just couldn't take the stress of being heard about things in personal relationships when I was trying to deal with Discord bullshit. But it was also a mistake of me to put Discord bullshit before.
Okay, multiple things.
Okay, please anybody like I don't want to respond.
Yeah, multiple problems. Multiple problems. First off, Crafty didn't come back because you let him come back. Crafty came back because it was a stipulation for me coming back, and you agreed to that to unban Crafty for me to come back, you piece of shit, liar. Second off, how does that have anything to do with you putting the server over Crafty, dum-dum? That's you putting your personal business and your personal butt-hurtness over everything else and banning him.
So if anybody but Jovan, I mean, I could point out inconsistencies with what Jovan just said, but
You
I'm
could
not.
never point out inconsistencies with anything I say. You're too stupid.
So if somebody else wants to argue for what Jovan's arguing for, I'll have the conversation with somebody else.
I remember when we were in MP again, right? And this is when you were negotiating with Jovan, and Jovan was pushing for Crafty to be unbanned like many days later. And then part of the stipulation was to unban him. It seems a little unfair.
Yeah, I never claimed that I unbanned. Look, just now I didn't claim that I unbanned Crafty because he was my friend. I said Crafty got unbanned, and then we said a few things to each other in text that made me know we're not enemies or anything, and I know that would cause...
said he was gone for and let him back in the server. Basically implying that after you were okay, after you settled down, it's not what fucking happened.
Socrates. All I said was I let Crafty back in the server. I didn't say I let him back in the server for our friendship or anything.
Right, but like the way when you say when you said he came back or I let him back in, there's like an implication that I just chose to let him back in for my maybe.
No, it was.
Hold on. Let's not forget what this story is supposed to be proving.
It was the unban Crafty was over Jovan shit. I don't.
Look, I've been trying to be patient, but hold on a second. I mean, the story's intent is to prove that you put your friendship with Crafty above the server. So yeah, that's implied.
No, it's the opposite. I'm saying that where I fucked up was putting the whole thing I fucked up with was putting Discord before my friendship with Crafty. That's where I fucked up.
Yeah, you said no. You said you put the server, which means that you put the good of the server above Crafty. That's what you said, dumb.
Seth.
Pretty sure that's what you said. I could be wrong.
I mean, I'm sure this is being recorded, so we can.
No, I can say.
Yeah, there's multiple. See, this is why I also think that she took something while she was at work.
No,
she has not remembered much in this conversation. She hasn't remembered much in this conversation at all.
Maybe she just has naturally bad memory.
They're accusing me of saying that I unbanned Crafty in order to put my friendship with him before the server, and I'm saying the opposite.
Okay. Yeah, that's not.
Oh, then I misunderstood. I misunderstood.
You said you put your friendship before the server.
No,
that's not what she said.
Jesus,
everybody shut the fuck up.
They're accusing me.
She said that she put the server. She said that she put the server above her friendship with Crafty.
Jovan is saying that you said you put your server before your friendship with Crafty.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what you're attempting to demonstrate. And I don't know who responded to you, but
yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. I said I fucked up and I was stupid and I kept putting Discord before my real friendships.
No. You put your butt hurtness before the server and your friendship.
So, Seth, do you understand?
To clarify what Jovan's trying to say, he's saying that when you said that you had to get Crafty out of your face, so you banned him, that doesn't seem like you're putting the server over Crafty. It just seems like you're putting your like well-being over Crafty being there.
Oh yeah, I was doing both. Yeah.
Okay. It's just when you told the story, it didn't seem like the server's consideration was the consideration for the server was involved in the decision to ban Crafty. You know
it's to relieve my stress from the server.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's
to relieve. Okay, now I gotcha.
Yeah. And I'm saying I was wrong for doing that.
Does that make sense, Jovan? Oh, he's gone. I don't know where he went.
So, I mean, I know that a lot of people in here think I'm being sincere about Shamos, my friendship with Shamos. Like, as soon as Shamos came out with, at the very beginning of our message history tonight.
What did you ask?
I just want to know if that clarified things, because she said that
When she said both, I don't understand that, because she didn't put the server. She didn't think about the server at all. All she thought about was herself.
Well,
She didn't
she's
bring the
saying
server.
that stress from the server counts as thinking about the server, right?
No, that's
what she's saying.
retarded. Because that's not what she said at the time, right? She said that she was putting the server's interest over her friendship. But that's not what she's doing. She's putting her own interest above everything.
Socrates, it's both, right? I was putting the server and my own well-being above my friendship with Crafty.
The part about the server's well-being still seems weird.
The stress from the server, yeah. The server
Yeah,
was stressing.
No, I agree with you on that part, right? It's just that I wouldn't consider stress from the server to be something that's part of the server's best interests. Does that make sense?
I can
Like
agree
that
with
would
that.
be two different things.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Oh, yeah. I didn't think. Obviously, it wasn't the best thing for the server to ban Crafty. Look at all the problems it
Yeah.
caused me, right?
So, and then when you said it, like the point of the story was to prove that you were putting the server above Crafty. It's like to me that's
Look,
similar
the
to
part,
saying
no. The part where I put the server before Crafty was when I didn't give my friend Crafty mods when I really wanted him to have mods because I thought people would whine and bitch about it originally before he was ever banned. That's where I made the mistake.
Yeah, that makes sense. Does that make sense, Jovan? That makes
If you
sense to
guys
me.
can get, if you guys doubt anything I'm saying, you can get, if you guys doubt anything I'm saying, you can get Crafty in here.
I don't think I've heard the part about him getting mod or wanting to get mods from you before. All I heard was that he was complaining about mods and then you banned him. And then
Yeah, I've never heard most of that story, and I'm pretty sure most people have never heard most of that story.
Well, I've told that story, and people in here have heard that story.
Has anyone in here ever heard that full story? Anyone?
Yeah, I've never heard that full story.
Wait, let me think of who I told that story to, because I know I told that story. I said it in front of big crowds of people, so I don't know why nobody's speaking up. But let me think of specifically who I told it to, who would back me up. Actually, that's what was said. Tom, you were there. That's what was said that day. That's the story that I gave that day, right before you started recording. That. Do you remember when I was driving and that recording of what I was driving? Didn't I tell that story about? Yeah, I told that's the same story that I just told about Crafty that day that Jovan was attacking me and I drove drunk. Right
No, the
before.
only thing you said was that Crafty wanted mods.
Can I talk to Tom, please? Tom, didn't I, right before that recording on your channel, right before the recording began, wasn't the conversation that had taken place right before that me telling the story that I just told about Crafty to Jovan?
I don't know.
I also know that, but you have heard me tell that story, right, Tom? I also know that Declan was the first person I told that story to because I told it to him in private. But I do know I told it in front of big groups of people, and I can remember more people. I just have to, because I know people responded to it too. So.
Okay, let's say you did. Nothing holds onto that point. If you did, it doesn't fucking matter. Nothing really holds onto that point.
Yeah, there's like one kind of big inconsistency is that whenever we asked you like what justified it, right? It wasn't he was stressing me out or something. It was always he wasn't part of the community. And it just seems weird to like appeal to this kind of feeling. Say, oh yeah, he's not part of this community.
Look, guys, I don't want to, like, whatever. The Crafty ban was a mistake, obviously. I was doing it for selfish reasons, and I mean, I'm being honest.
I'm banned. Hey, Dallas, do you know I'm banned right now?
I don't know what Jovan just said, but
do you know I'm banned right now?
If somebody else wants to advocate to me, his mic cut out for me. But if somebody,
he was saying he was asking if you knew he was banned on your server.
Was Jovan banned on my server?
He's asking if you knew that that he was banned on your server because Jovan is banned on your server.
Did I know Josh banned Jovan? Yeah.
Okay. That was just his question.
And you don't think that's a mistake?
He's asking if you think that was a mistake.
I think that there was a lot of, well, obviously it goes against my principle of don't ban anybody from the community. So that would be my biggest objection to it.
Like, remember how you told me and you gave me a promise I'd never be banned from your server?
As somebody else
Remember
wants
that
to.
when you came into Mona's Ponins and you were trying to get me to come back? You said I would
Wait, hold on.
never
Can
be
you understand
banned.
Jovan right now, Godless?
I don't. Wait, can you repeat that, Socrates?
I'm asking if you can understand him because his mic is a little bit bad. I don't know if you can hear him or not.
I hear some of what he's saying, but I mean, everybody in here knows that Jovan's primary motives for being in here right now, attacking me, is just because he hates me, right? So I just don't want to engage anybody but Jovan. I mean, if you guys just want to like.
What do you think Shamos' reason was being in here, dumb? You just fucked yourself again. Because you engaged Shamos when he hates you and his whole reason was to shit on you too.
If you guys genuinely want
Fucking idiot.
If you guys genuinely want to know my thoughts and feelings about any questions you have, I'll answer them. But I just,
GG, why was your server?
One of the reasons was so that my original motive, my major motive, was so that members of the community would not be banned.
Yeah, what ended up happening, GG?
Oh, that fucking shit fell apart. That's what ended up happening.
Because you banned members of the community.
Well, like I said, Jovan is a member of the community, but I didn't consider Crafty. It was just a feeling, right? I didn't feel like Crafty was a member of the community. I mean, he's like never active.
That's the thing I want to like understand. I'm sorry, go on, Switchy.
But what I'm trying to get at is, if the community responded with saying Crafty is a part of us, don't you think you should have gone, well, maybe my feelings?
Yeah, I've already thought that.
So then why would you continue on and then ban Jovan at the end of it?
I didn't ban Jovan.
So you're telling me if you told Josh to unban Jovan right now that he wouldn't?
Would Josh do it? I don't fucking know, but
didn't you threaten to remove Josh's mod powers if you banned people that you didn't agree with?
Yeah, but I made a promise to Jovan a few days ago that I had stepped down from mods and put Declan in charge, so I wasn't making mod decisions anymore.
Oh, so you're trying to say that Declan is the one who banned Jovan?
No. I said that Declan was the one in power and that I was no longer using my mods for anything. I think the only thing I've used my mods for was I haven't done anything in text, haven't done anything with bots, haven't muted anybody. The only thing I did was mod Orson, and then I realized that was going against what I had said that I wouldn't, and I immediately messaged Declan about it and informed him, you're the one in power, you can do whatever you want about the Orson being modded thing. I was just like, I just clicked it without thinking, so.
But what I'm trying to get at is your whole idea of creating the server because members of the community were being banned seemed to not really follow, did it? You just
did not pan out that way. Obviously, Jovan was banned.
Gigi, do you think Josh banned me so your server would fail? Why don't you think that? Think about it logically, Gigi. Why else would he ban me?
Because I happen to know the real reason he banned you, and it's not that.
Then what's the real reason? Oh, it's because you told him to?
I
Are you
think I know
lying
the
to
real
us
reasons.
right now?
Wait, Jovan, I think I know what the real reasons I wouldn't push this too far.
Well,
what is it?
I mean, look, if you guys just want to hear like drama.
Socrates, PM it to me if you don't want me to keep it going. Otherwise, I will.
Look, if anybody wants to ask me questions and know sincerely what I think and feel about these issues, then just ask me. But look, Jovan is just we all know Jovan's motive right now, right?
Wait, Gigi, are
Jovan
you an open
hates
book right now? I'm
well,
otherwise
I mean,
open book
there's
with some things.
some with most.
Okay. So who was the anonymous admin account?
Oh, that was me. Obviously, I've already
There was no
committed
one.
that.
What did Ray have to do with it?
What? Oh no, Ray. Well, Ray said something that wasn't true about that. I think he insinuated it was him. But what Ray was getting at is I messaged him from the anonymous admin account and like told him to abuse Pogan or something like that. That's what he was talking about.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't just Pogan. It was a conglomerate of people that have conglomerate of people that have encroached on basic
Like Jovan, right?
So what we decided on what we're doing.
Was Jovan one of them?
I don't know if Jovan was really that important. I don't think Jovan is as important as he thinks he is.
Ooh. So Ray is really butthurt right now.
Well, no, it's not really butthurt. I mean, I don't really understand what Jovan's problem is because he was. Well, to be honest, Jovan was kind of upset. He banned someone or banned some other people. That doesn't. But I'm not really sure what his goal was.
Ray doesn't understand what I'm upset about. Look how stupid Ray is. Like, can Ray really not understand what I'm upset?
Well, why don't you tell us what we're upset? Why don't you tell us what we're upset about, Jovan?
Wait, guys. So can we just get back to the Shamos issue? Because that's what I'm really in here for right now. That's why I came.
Do the Shamos issue.
Look. Can somebody help me talk to Shamos and like clear up
No,
some?
I think you fucked that up. Like, there's no. You know what he needed, which was that sentence. He needed it unqualified, and you kept insisting on qualifying.
Wait, no, what sentence? What sentence? Say the sentence.
The sentence, or I guess the statement, like about how you knew you were lying. You know, the thing he wanted you to say.
But what did he claimed that I was lying about something that I never claimed though.
No, he wanted you to say. He wanted you to affirm something in particular. Do you remember that? Like he had a particular
What was
demand.
the particular thing? What was I don't remember the particular thing. I forgot already. What was it? Tell me so I can remember.
The particular demand was something along the lines of that you actually knew what you were doing.
Yeah,
that,
look, and then he went on to yeah, that's right. And then he went on to say, I knew that he wanted admin, and that would be what took him back to get to the server. And I said, yeah, I knew that. I never denied that I knew that.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he wanted a particular admission from you, and he wanted you to specifically not qualify it beforehand, right? And like I'll say that, but I want to say something first. And that something first
What
that
was
you wanted
the
to
admission? Okay, so what was the admission?
again, something along the lines of that you knew, or that you didn't care about. You know, something about you being a liar, right?
You should probably get Shamos to repeat it.
Yeah, but he's not gonna say. He's probably not gonna do that. He's gonna say someone else.
Well, he can repeat it in chat.
doesn't care.
Okay, yeah, that'd be better because I don't remember exactly the demand, but it was something that you were supposed to say. But like, he didn't want you to qualify in particular.
Look, Shamos was just saying that, like, look, if you ask me what's it going to take for me to believe in God, I don't know exactly what it's going to take, like, how fucking God has to be, like, you know, or, you know, how booming his voice is, or if he's glowing or not. All he's saying is, look, he doesn't fucking know exactly what it's going to take. He just fucking needs to know that it's genuine, and when he hears it, he's going to fucking know it.
Oh, okay.
And
So
he
that's
needs
that's
you to
what
say,
I thought.
and he needs you to say that you're a lying fucking bitch.
About what though? But I'll say I lied if I lied. What about what? And actually, you know what? I will say that I lied about something that I didn't even lie about. Just to get Shamos, if he'll take that as evidence that and I won't even qualify. I won't even
yourself by saying it right there, dumb.
You also qualified it earlier.
Okay, look, if you guys, I'm gonna sit here and listen for a while. You guys can like bitch about me and stuff and talk to Jovan. But if you guys do want to generally know what I think I'm gonna feel about things, then just ask me with not involving Jovan, okay?
Jovan.
So I guess I'm just gonna. I guess I'm just gonna.
Go ahead. No, that's cool. Go ahead and mute me. Like Tom, I want you to mute me. That way you know.
No, I'm not asking for anybody to. I'm not asking for anybody to mute Jovan.
No, I'm gonna shut the fuck up now, Godless. I'm not gonna say another word. Go ahead, Tom.
So look, I think that it's clear to a lot of people in here how sincere I am about my friendship with Shamos, and the real story behind the crafty thing. And if you guys just wanna, if those people just wanna be silent, and how about everybody else just sit here and bitch about me, and I'm just gonna take it, right? I'm just gonna mute my mic, and I'm not gonna say anything until you guys like say you actually want to genuinely know what I think and feel about a certain issue, and you want to not let Jovan scream over me while I'm telling it. So how about everybody just sit here and it'd be attack Godless night, right? I deserve it. I fucking used to brutally attack newbies all the time. I'm just gonna sit here and take it. I'm just gonna sit here and listen. But if you guys decide you actually want to have a genuine conversation with me about what I really think and feel about issues like Shamos, then let me know. So everybody just sit here and whine and bitch about me now, I guess. I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna abuse me, okay? I'm just gonna mute my mic and take the abuse. I'm thick-skinned. Just do it. Just say nasty things. Just try to instigate me. I'm just gonna sit here and listen to it. Well, the people who do know that I'm being sincere are just gonna sit there silent.